But I didn't make all that much. I tell you what. Now let me think. I believe I made 59 cents an hour. I believe when I went down there.
59 cents an hour.
59 cents an hour.
When I went to Raglan's, I made 65 cents an hour.
65.
And I brought, my paycheck was, what, about $33 a week, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then that's my gas and groceries and house rent and all that had to come out
Riders
of
to help.
Of course, I'm a lot younger, but my first job was 75 cents an hour.
I worked there all them years, snow and rain, whatever. I never missed a day and never tardy.
You know, I've been talking to him about that. I just tell you the truth, I can't remember. I really can't. My brother said I tried to kill him when he was a baby. I was 3 years old when he was born. And he said, Mama said you let me roll off the porch. But I said, well, Tommy, I don't remember that. I said, I remember trying to kill you.
But he keeps bringing it up, doesn't he?
He keeps bringing it up.
Well, how could he remember it if you could?
I don't said Mama told him.
About my first memory that I really liked to do was play in the creek.
Play in the creek.
We used to go swimming in the creek, fishing in the creek.
We just play our heart out because we get just as far away from the house as we could because we knew if we got close to the house, something needed to be done, they'd holler for us. But we didn't have all this stuff they have nowadays.
Oh, yeah. Didn't have all those electronic games that sit in one place. And
we didn't know even what electricity was.
What about you? Okay, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Did you ever get in any kind of trouble when you were a kid?
Yes, sir.
What did you do?
We tried to drown the boy.
But you weren't successful?
No, we wasn't.
Got trouble, ain't you?
We got in big trouble.
Was it somebody you didn't like?
Well, yeah, we liked the boy pretty good. But
Sounded like it.
we was just mean, Charlie, that's all I can tell you. We just had a mean streak kid us, and we was going to get rid of him one way or the other, but we didn't.
So what kind of trouble did you get in? What happened?
Shoot, you had a daddy like I did, you'd know what happened.
He warmed your britches up, right?
That's right. And it wasn't with no switch neither.
How many of you were involved?
Let's see, me and two of my brothers and a boyfriend, and I guess it's just about that many of us.
And they all got it?
I don't know what they got, but I know what we got.
You didn't try it again?
But his uncle come up there with a shotgun after us. I'll tell you that.
Have you ever get a spanking when you were in school?
Man.
I never did.
I did.
I was scared to death all the time. I guess that's the reason I never got one. Because I didn't want one, and I knew if I got one, I went home, Mama would give me another one.
I got one, and one was
You didn't
enough.
want another one, did
I
you?
guess since you were so mean back then, I guess.
That's the way it's made. Me and a boy got in a scrap down there about playing the ball, and our teacher was Mr. Homer Blankenship, and he just had one hand, and he used a paddle, and you talk about using a paddle, he could use one.
He knew how to do it.
That's the only whipping I ever got at school. But man, I didn't want there enough.
One was enough.
Well, I was always too. I guess I was a scaredy cat, but I was scared to death. I wouldn't have got out of line for nothing.
Well, now they claim that.
A family church.
It really is.
Everybody's, I don't know, they just seem like everybody loves one another.
I was telling a guy in that doctor's office today that a lot of times 30 minutes after it's out, everybody's still standing around talking.
Yeah.
He said, now that's a good church.
Well, now, you know, that's the way we used to be at Bon Aqua a long, long time ago. Of course, I'd have to visit everybody when we got out and everything, and I don't know, it hurts you when you go someplace, talking about Sunday school. I take that.
What do you remember about World War II? Just hearing the older folks talk about it? Or?
Well, I'll tell you what, like I told you a while ago, I had this obsession when I was young. My grandmother got the newspaper and all, and of course, we had a radio that you bought one of them big batteries and you plugged it in, you know what, and my grandmother, she'd buy the battery. So Daddy had bought it from somebody for $10. They was buying him a new one. I don't know where he got $10, probably all he had. But anyway, we didn't have no radio, so he bought the radio, and Grandma, she'd buy the batteries. And she always listened to the news. And she got the newspaper every day, because see, on print was in there. That was her baby, and she strictly read everything and listened to all the news. Well, them Germans hearing about them so much over there, and the Japanese, especially the Germans, I had this obsession that they might come after us. And I couldn't, a lot of nights I'd wake up crying. I was scared. Because, see, I wasn't, very old. And it just done something to me. I read a book my grandmother had years ago, and I wish I had the little book now. But we lived in Umpers County, and she had some books that broke up housekeeping and everything. And I looked at it, and y'all going to laugh at me about this. But I looked at the pictures, and it showed these Indians attacking these wagon trains and scalping these people. And Mama, I can remember just a tad of it, not much. But Mama, she got up come see about me. I was screaming out in the night. I told Mama, I said, they're going to cut my hair off. Mama said, me and Mama laughed about that a lot down through the years, But things like that, a lot of people, young people, you can't have it.
Yeah.
And I guess I just got that, but Mama said, I'll burn that book just sure as the world. I made to do that. But I had that obsession about the Germans. I could just see them coming, And I had dreams about them and everything. That's the only thing I can really remember about them.
What do you... you've told me a little bit in the past, but how did you two meet? And tell me about your dating and court. It wasn't called dating, it was courting back then. I think you got a pretty good story about it.
Well, my sister married Jimmy Welch, a boy that lived down there next to the schoolhouse.
Right in front of the schoolhouse.
Right in front of the schoolhouse. Well, I went down there to visit her one.
You was going to take her home with you down.
Yeah.
She was going down there to stay with Granny and him a day or two.
Yeah, she's going to go stay with my mama a while. Well, I saw Frances out on the back porch, screen back porch, out there arguing for Miss Welch. Barefooted. She just barefoot as she could be.
I like to go barefoot.
Well, I looked at her and I thought, well, I'd like to spend the rest of my life with that girl. So I asked her, I said, how about taking you home? No, said I'll just walk.
Cantankerous, wasn't she?
No. I asked her again, I said, how about me taking you home? No, I'll just walk. Well, I knew then that she wasn't going to let me take her home. So I asked her, how about coming to see her on Sunday? She said, well, if you want to. So Sunday I was there.
He wanted me to go to a circus.
From then on, I knew, what we was dating.
And you knew right from the start.
I knew from the start.
Charlie, I had the flu.
She's one I wanted to spend my life with.
I had the flu one time, and he come by to see about me, and I was in the bed in there, and he drove up after he started to work. Come by there and brought me a picture, and I've got it put up with the picture of me in there. But I told Mama, I said, I declare, I said, he should be at work, and here he is over here saying
Well, tell us what a date was like when you went a courting.
Well, all I know, Charlie, we just had a nice time. And she was a perfect lady, I can say that.
What did you do? You go to the...
We went to movies, and we went to fair, and
sometimes we went and visited people.
And then we went to, where was it Mildred lived? Indiana.
We went to Indiana
to see a girl that I was raised up with.
So you had...
Well, I don't know the verse, but I know the song, Never Grow Old.
Okay, Never Grow Old. And I know that Oscar, being a song leader, I know that you got to have a favorite song.
Heaven will surely be worth it all. Often I'm hindered on my way, burden so heavy I almost fall. Then heard Jesus sweetly say, heaven will surely be worth it all.